Jake Paul vs. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. winner Bob Arum is certain. His last fight was demeaning. Jake Paul is set to return to this ring next month against former middleweight world champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Veteran promoter Bob Arum has weighed in on the matchup. Paul is coming off the back of a controversial contest against a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, bringing the former undisputed heavyweight champion out of a 2-decade-long retirement for an underwhelming affair. After talks fell through with both Saul Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Davis, Paul has landed on some of Mexican legend, Chavez Jr., who brings the tag of a former champion but also extreme inactivity at a high level. The 39-year-old has also had well-documented struggle outside of the ropes. Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Arum said the fight did not interest him in the slightest. Chavez Jr., I thought he had hung up the gloves a long time ago. Jake Paul is not a boxer. It's a spectacle. The Tyson event was sort of demeaning for the sport of boxing. Tyson was an old man. What are we talking about? But if Netflix or somebody else wants to pay for that event, that's fine. I have no interest in it. I have absolutely no interest in a Jake Paul Chavez Jr. fight, because it's not boxing. Asked whether or not there was a concern that Chavez should even be cleared to fight, he said the promotion will make it happen regardless. They'll go to a place where being medically vetted is not the same as it would be, say, in Nevada. They'll work their way around it. Mike Tyson shouldn't have been in the ring. No commission should have allowed Mike Tyson to put on a pair of boxing gloves. Finally, Arum seemed to make his prediction by saying Paul was not in a position to lose at this stage in his lucrative career. Jake Paul is not fighting a real fighter. He's smarter than you and me combined. It's not a scam because people know what they're getting, but he's not interested in fighting somebody that can really give him a whooping. The fight takes place on June 28th at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Boxing legend vows to end retirement and knock Jake Paul out cold. I ain't taking a dive. A retired fighter has vowed to become the first man to knock out Jake Paul. The 28-year-old from Cleveland, Ohio made his professional debut back 2020 and since then has fought 12 times, initially facing MMA fighters including the likes of Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley and Nate Diaz. He was beaten for the first time as a professional in February 2023 when he was outpointed by British rival Tommy Fury in a cruiserweight contest in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia. The problem child is now gearing up for his return to the ring, which comes against former WBC middleweight champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who he faces at the Honda Center in Anaheim on June 28. After being the subject of multiple controversies throughout his tenure, Paul has been targeted by a number of active as well as retired fighters, including James Lights Out Tony, who has sent a stern message to the 28-year-old. Speaking to S News, Tony made his feelings clear about Paul, claiming he would welcome a fight with the former YouTube sensation and hinting at comments he has made in the past about the superstar's fights being predetermined. As you've already seen, every time I say Jake Paul he turns the other way. It's no problem if he wants to fight me. I'm not taking no dive. I don't do that. I'm gonna knock your out. Hall of Famer Tony enjoyed an accomplished professional career, winning world titles in several weight divisions. He also went on to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions. His career was marked by several significant victories, but perhaps none more impactful than his stunning 11th-round knockout of the heavily favored Michael Nunn in 1991 to capture the IBF middleweight title, a fight where he entered as a massive underdog. Tony's later dominant TKO victory over a faded but still respected Evander Holyfield in 2003, showcasing his skills at heavyweight, also stands out as one of his most notable achievements. The 56-year-old from Michigan has expressed an interest in facing Paul on more than one occasion, but faces the risk of suffering the same fate as heavyweight icon Mike Tyson, who was beaten by the 28-year-old in their bout in Texas last November.